Here we go again, today in Talbot shop, where I'll show you what's been going on and what's going to be going on. More on this in a minute. Just had some post turn up, so we're going to have a look at that in a minute as well. The monster truck build, we're getting closer. We're still waiting on a few little bits and bobs, but we're getting really, really close now. I need to get some oil, then we can get the transmission in, and that should be turned, well, it's supposed to have turned up yesterday, and I'm still waiting. So hopefully it will be here soon, because we've got to put a little bit of oil in this, can't get it off, into this torque converter. Then we can put the torque converter onto the gearbox, and then we can bolt the gearbox onto the monster, and then not long after that we can try and start it up. Yes! Look at this engine, guys. 1,500 horses. And interior, got all that back in again. Still got to tidy it up, but all the powder-coated parts there, look. I can't wait to get these giant tyres on it and let it rip to the moon. So some of the parts that we had on this bench for projects, I've actually been working on them. So here's the first one. This is my Axial SCX6. And we've put some trill axles on there and some GPM stuff. And we had that out yesterday, and video on that soon. Also the 6x6, that got a whole load of trill upgrades on there as well. We took the little capper out for its first one too. That was actually pretty good, and a lot smaller than I expected it to be. I've still got this mini helicopter and simulator, and there's going to be video on that soon. A lot of you guys ask, how easy is it to fly helicopters and how do you get into it? And when you're first starting out with helicopters, it's almost impossible. You don't know where to turn to, you don't know where to look, you don't know where to start. It's a very rewarding hobby once you can fly them. And in my opinion, this is the best way to learn. So I'm going to make a whole video to show some of you guys that are interested on flying helis how to get into the hobby. In my opinion, I'm no expert, but that's just how I do it. And you guys can choose to do something similar or do it your own way. We still got these mini Zeds to unbox and these bodies. Now, I see a few comments in the last videos of people saying, why does he say it funny? Why does he call it a mini Z? Well, here in the UK, in England, we speak English. And in English, we say mini Z. Now, in other countries where they speak different versions of English, they may say it differently, like mini Z. Like this here is made out of aluminium. And in different parts of the world, you may well call it aluminum. Oh, and look up here, we have a Tamiya kit to build. Don't worry, this channel is not going to turn into a Tamiya build channel. I'm not actually a massive Tamiya fan. I don't think they're that good for bashing. I wouldn't even say the quality is that good. But they're nostalgic. When I was a kid, this was one of my dream cars, this and the Egress, and I didn't really have enough money for this, so I got myself a Manta Ray instead. This was my first Manta Ray. I changed it about and modified it a little bit, and then this is a re-release Manta Ray which I built just for some nostalgia. And I went into Redfin Models the other day and he had a Top Force Evolution, and at the time I couldn't afford it when I was a child. Now I'm a man-child and I can afford it, so we bought one and we're going to build it soon, and then we're going to probably take it to Vinny's Racing Club or something and race it and see how we get on, if they let me come with that, I don't know. So also while we was in Redfin Models, they had this in there where a gentleman went into the store and sold it to Redfin Models, and he had it on the shelf on display. He was all excited to show it to me because it's just a model jet engine. Someone, hold on, let me open it. If you look in, oh, not in that side, but hold on, let me get it on the floor. It took him like thousands of hours or something, I can't remember what it was, but look at the detail in there. Look, it's got a bearing, we've got all the blades in there that shows how a jet engine work. Trouble is, he gave me a different idea, and yeah, video on that soon. Subscribe. Anywho, moving on to this Raminator, we've got the electric conversion kit in there, and we had it out as well, and the video's ready to be released on this channel maybe tomorrow even. Yeah, alright, tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll get this video out. Under here we have my new Mini Max. This is the long wheelbase one, and here we have my old Mini Max, which is the original short wheelbase one. Now, I did fit a wide max to this, and I'm going to convert it back to normal skinny width. They've both got pros and cons, the wide and the narrow, but now I've got a wide and long one, I want to put this one back to skinny and short. The Savage needs a little bit of work. I put that video out yesterday, I think, and some people said I had a cheek to say that it's a good car. Now, this is a 20-year-old design. I am a bit of a Savage fanboy, and I was probably kinder to it than maybe I should have been. But, you know, a few upgrades and a few modifications and a bit of tweaking, you can actually turn these into a really good car. And in my opinion, these are the best nitro basher that you can get. Yes, there's problems. Yes, the slipper clutch slips. These links can break off. The gearbox wasn't shifting. This thing here was falling off. But what's the alternative? There is no other nitro RC basher that can compete with this. If there is, let me know and I'll get one, because I do really want a really good, decent nitro basher that I can bash just like an X-Max. So in my opinion, the HBR Savage is still the nitro bashing king, and it's probably going to stay like that for a while. And people say what about this one here? This is one of my favourite RC cars, the Car Show Mad Force. No, yep, USA #1. This one's nitro, but it's more realistic. Look, we've got the scale sort of axles on there, and this is not really a hardcore basher. As much fun as it is, not for hardcore bashing. This, on the other hand, is supposed to be for hardcore bashing. All right, let's have a look, see what we got in all these parcels. Got a few more bolts for the monster truck. Got some exhaust studs, but they sent me the wrong ones. These are UNF, and my engine has UNC. Oh, check it out, guys. We've got all these parts here from Scorched Parts. Most of these parts are titanium, so we've got titanium chassis, steering bits and bobs, drive shafts, shock standoff kit. That is all to go onto the Armour Fire team. Oh my God, guys. I was super impressed with this car. It was so much better than I thought it was going to be. I've had a little feeling it's going to be a slight letdown, but it certainly wasn't. It is an absolute beast. We're going to put a better chassis on it because we did slightly bow this chassis. Considering the hardcore abuse we gave it, I cannot complain, guys. I cannot complain one bit. But I'm not really a fan of the body. I know some people really love it. So I want to change his body and put a bug body on it. How cool is that going to be? Oh, look at that. We have more parts for the fire team. So we've got heavy duty top chassis brace, main chassis braces and hinge pin braces, titanium skid plate for sparkage, some wheel hex adapters so we can fit 5th scale wheels, strappage, and all that lot is from Custom RC Upgrades. So upgrade video on that very soon. We still have another box to unbox, so don't go anywhere, guys. This one, I've got a feeling, is going to be really special. And here we have the Lossy DBXL brushless. I slightly modified it, and that video is going to be on this channel maybe this week. And when we launched it, it blew the tyre straight off, and we broke the wing. Right, this one I'm excited for. Oh, check it out, guys. This is a little mini body shell of the full-size monster truck. Check it out. These are my little mini monster trucks, and I want to build a replica of the real truck. And this Chevy C10 body is going to fit on there perfectly. I've got one here from an Axial, but it's way too big. It's way too wide, look, and it's not going to be any good for this project. Also, we've got a monster mutt body, and I think this one here is an Escalade. And here we've got some crushed cars, so we've got to put a bit of weight in there. Maybe we can tape them down and spray them up. And as a chassis, I'm going to use this. This is a prototype Furitech Mini Monster. Look at the size of that brushless motor in there. For the size of the car, that is a big motor. And here we got some 3D printed wheels, and all this stuff came from my buddy Tony from CCXRC. Dude, you're a legend. Thank you so much. So appreciated. So Tony has his own YouTube channel. I'm going to put a link to CCXRC down below. So close to 50,000 subs. Let's get him there. He's got some of the nicest mini monster truck builds and a whole load of other RC videos. He's one of the nicest guys in the RC community. So definitely head over there, check him out. So all this stuff here is going to go onto this Furitech prototype mini monster truck chassis. Pretty much you add your wheels and tyres, add your body, and boom, you're good to go. So I've got the body, I've got the wheels, the tyres are going to come from this kit here. So video on all that lot very soon. It was actually Tom Lee RC that originally came out with the idea. I quickly followed suit and came out with my version. And now there's a whole load of different people coming out with their versions. Right, I've got to go and do some more wrenching on this thing. I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye.